Welcome back to our daily news update, bringing you the latest headlines from around the world. Now let's begin. Americans strongly oppose Biden's EV goals. 59% of Americans oppose phasing out gas cars by 2035, while 21% are excited at the prospect of such policy. A large majority of Americans are opposed to President Biden's and Democrats' plans nationwide to phase out traditional gas-powered vehicles by 2035, according to a recent Pew Research Center poll. According to the survey, 59% of Americans oppose phasing out gas cars and trucks by 2035, and just 21% would feel excited if the U.S. were to move forward with such a policy. Over the last 2 years, Americans have grown in their opposition to phasing out gas vehicles, with 51% opposing in April 2021, 8% less than the share who are now against. Over this period of time, support for phasing out gasoline cars and trucks has ticked down among both Democrats and Republicans, the Pew Research Center report stated. In addition, the poll results showed that Republicans oppose phasing out gas cars by 2035 by a margin of 84% to 16%, while Democrats favor it by a margin of 64% to 35%. It also showed that 73% of Republicans would be upset about the policy, while just 20% of Democrats would feel the same way. By comparison, 7% of Republicans and 37% of Democrats would feel excited about a phase-down, and Americans are broadly skeptical that the U.S. would be capable of building out the necessary infrastructure necessary to support consumers rapidly switching to electric vehicles. Just 17% of U.S. adults are extremely or very confident that it is possible, 30% are somewhat confident, and 53% are not confident. The survey results come as the Biden administration and various Democratic-led states continue to push forward with regulations pushing electric vehicle adoption and, in some cases, banning the future sale of gas cars. Cars and truck manufacturers have made clear that the future of transportation is electric. The market is moving, the White House said in April. As a car enthusiast and self-proclaimed car guy, President Biden is seizing the moment. The statement came after the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, proposed the most aggressive federal tailpipe emissions ever crafted. If finalized and implemented, a staggering 67% of new sedan, crossover, SUV and light truck purchases could be electric by 2032, the White House projected. In addition, up to 50% of bus and garbage truck, 35% of short-haul freight tractor and 25% of long-haul freight tractor purchases could be electric by then. The Biden administration is trying to bend every federal rule they can find to force people into buying EVs, Myron Ebel, the director of the Competitive Enterprise Institute Center for Energy and Environment, said at the time. There is still a market that allows drivers to buy the vehicles of their choice, but government coercion is rapidly limiting those choices. In March 2022, the EPA reinstated California's authority under the Clean Air Act to implement its own emission standards and electric vehicle sales mandates, and allowed other states to adopt California's rules. The move came after the Trump administration revoked the state's authority to pursue its own standards inconsistent with federal rules. Then, in August, the California Air Resources Board, a leading state environmental agency, approved regulations mandating that all car purchases in the state, which leads the country in annual car sales, are to be zero emissions by 2035. Overall, 17 states have laws in place that tether their vehicle emission standards to those set in California. Meaning the electric vehicle mandate would impact Americans nationwide. It is estimated that the states adopting California's 2035 rule represent more than 40% of total U.S. car purchases. Gas-powered cars represented 93% of all new car sales in 2022, according to a recent report from the Alliance for Automotive Innovation. And EVs remain far more expensive and less efficient than alternatives. Overall, the average cost of an EV was $64,338, while the average cost of a compact gas-powered car was $26,101 as of last year, according to Kelley Blue Book. In addition, the U.S. Department of Energy reported that the average range of model year 2021 gasoline vehicles was 403 miles, compared to the median 234-mile range of model year 2021 EVs. Subscribe to my YouTube news channel now. Providing accurate and reliable information on the latest hot events. Join the community for exchanging opinions and learning from each other. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to never miss out on the latest videos. Let's explore the world of information together.